stuff. Yas. This is Qedit. So the window that we need to make things happen. We're gonna load up a map here. We're gonna load up fin.qst. Stands for friends in need.qst. All we have going on for today, we're not even starting on the script yet. We're not even starting on it. We're gonna focus heavily on the map. I'm gonna focus very heavily on what the map is gonna do. So I've already got some stuff started here. As you can see, I've already got some shit going on. So we're just gonna continue onward with what we're doing here. Alright. I'm gonna show our room IDs. So I think the thing that I want to do here is I want to be able to make these right here, room 64. I'm gonna put some doors in here. I'm using seabed door with blue edges. I'm gonna put one there. I'm actually gonna go into 3D view here. I'm gonna screw around with the 3D viewer a bit here. Oh yeah, there's no, here, let me do this as well. Change the view to this door here. This is where the door is, so I'm going to manually move this door in place right here. Turn it a little bit, make sure that matches. I'm going to lock it in place right here. I'm not going to assign a door number to this because this isn't going to open necessarily. I don't necessarily want this door to open. Because these guys are going to spawn in here and they're going to look directly this way. The moment that they walk into this room, waves are going to start spawning, and I don't necessarily want them to go this way, but I do want them to go this way. So this way, on this screen, if I, hold on, change this real quick. I'm going to have to like hide and unhide this at will. So, this doorway right here is going to be where or not this doorway, sorry. This doorway is going to be locked. Because this is going to lead to a room that I am not going to want them to go in yet. This door is going to be locked. This door is going to be locked. This door is going to be the door that I want them to go into. This room is the room that I want them to go into because there's going to be a switch in room 7. The switch in room 7 is going to unlock this door. There's gonna be a laser fence here. So I'm gonna put a laser fence. This is still area 64. So I don't want this to be assigned to 510. I want this to be assigned to 64. So gonna do is I'm gonna put a laser fence right here. I'm gonna move to it, my 3D viewer. I'm just gonna move this over just a little bit here. You can't see it, but it's being moved over. So you're gonna have to trust me on that. So this is gonna be switch ID 50. Because I've already assigned some switch IDs to other switches. This is gonna be switch ID 50. There's gonna be a, oops, don't wanna do that. I'm gonna save this real quick as well. Okay, so there's gonna be a lever in room 7. It's called a switch none door. Or non-door. I assume it was supposed to be non-door, but it says none-door. So I'm gonna switch none-door right in here. This is gonna have an appear flag of, I believe, 6, because I have some appear flags here. I have some appears already on here. Unhide 5, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna make this appear flag 6, which means that after I kill a wave, there's going to be it's going to unhide 6, which is the switch. And then the switch is assigned to that door that I was mentioning. Let me switch ID 50. Because this fence is switch ID 50. And this switch is going to unlock this gate. As soon as this switch is pressed, that gate's gonna be unlocked. And then they're gonna be able to get into this room. So what's gonna happen is, when they step into this, I think I want them to spawn a wave, but I don't want them to spawn a wave in this room. I don't want them to spawn a wave in this room. So I'm gonna have them step on a panel here in room 207. I'm gonna have them step on an event collision in room 207. Room 207 is gonna be linked to map event 19. So I'm gonna edit data and change the event number to 19. This means that wave 19, which is going to happen in a different room, is going to be triggered when they walk over this event collision right here. As they move into this room, what's going to happen is they're going to spawn this event collision, which has monsters linked to it. The monsters are going to spawn on the other side of the map where the other 2 players are. They're gonna be running down here. This door is gonna be locked, so I'm gonna have a locked gate. I'm gonna have a locked laser fence linked to 209. I'm gonna put this right there, and I'm assigning it to 209 because I don't want it linked to the previous room. So I'm in my 3D viewer now. I know you can't see it, but you have to trust me that I'm in the 3D viewer moving the switch to where it needs to be. I'll show you the 3D viewer in a minute. Right. Okay. So the switch is properly placed. This switch ID is going to be 1. Because I don't want it to be in the 10s. It's going to be switch ID 1. There's going to be a mob that spawns in here. From after the other team kills this mob. So this is event number 19. Now I need to figure out where I put where I need to remember where I put it, because I have a warp here. This warp sends these players to room 6. Yes, okay. Room 6 will be in here. I want room 253. I want to add a monster in room 253. I'm going to add another Del Biter that spawns dead ass in the middle of this room here. I'm going to edit him so he's facing where they come in. And I'm going to add this to my map event. So the map event, this is going to be number 19, right? So number 19, section 253, wave 19, and then delay 10. So I actually have to edit this Delbiter as well, because I didn't edit him to be on wave 19. So he's going to be wave 19. Let's see, I re-enter him. He's going to be now changed to wave 19. So this is going to be the only guy that spawns in this room, right? This pathway is going to be blocked off by this crate. This crate's going to block off this way, because this is where they came in to do the warp up to the big room. So they're going to want to go this way, right? They have to go this way. They kill this enemy here. And then, since these guys are in this room, they're walking down to this area here. This gate number 1, is going to be unlocked after this guy dies. So I'm going to unlock 1. Unlock 1 will unlock this gate. And then since this is also an appear flag of 6, I wanted to also unhide 6. Well, the way that unhiding is labeled is you have to press down the map area number and then the appear flag, right? So you have to go unhide 7 space 6. And you can always hit test and save to see if it'll work. You hit OK. I usually go back into it to check if it's there. So it's there. So that means this switch will be unhidden the moment that this enemy dies. So I think what I also want to do is I want them to link this with this obviously unhides this switch, but I want them to hit this switch and I want it to unlock this gate here. So in 253, I'm going to put a gate here. I'm going to laser fence again, because I really like laser fences. Put that right there. And I'm in my 3D viewer again. I know you can't see. I'll show you in a second. 3D viewer, we'll have this be right here. Rotate this just a tad bit. A little more even. Okay. And then I'm gonna also put this as switch ID 50. So you'll notice that two doors or fences can have the same, they can have the same switch ID number assigned to them. This is done to be in case you wanted to open multiple switches or multiple doors at once by pressing one singular switch. You can open several doors that are cross-mat from each other. In this instance, this door is here. This door is a fence that is switch ID 50. And this fence is over here. This fence is switch ID 50 as well. So when this switch is pressed, both of these fences will open. So the idea is this team comes in here, this team walks into here, triggers the event collision to spawn this Delbiter. This team walks in here, kills this Delbiter. This door unlocks, unhides this switch. The switch is pressed. This door is unlocked. This door is unlocked. Both teams can progress. So now what I want to be able to do here is this room. I want team, well, I'm considering team 2, because this area is where player 2 and player 3 are. And then this room is where player 1 and player 4 are. Alright, so this room is player 1, player 4. This room is player 2, player 3. Team 2, player 2 and 3, will be stuck in room 21 for a while. Because the doors, they're going to be laser fences, because I'm lazy. This laser fence is locked and there's no other way to go. So they're going to have to go through this hallway in order to get to where I will need them to be, right? But this door will be locked while Team 1 fights enemies in room 71. This door will be unlocked, or this door will be locked. This door will be locked until they kill a certain amount of ads in room 71. So, it doesn't necessarily matter which team reaches which area first. The moment they hit this switch, this team is going to get to this room first, right? So, this room is obviously going to be reached first by Team 2. Team 1's going to have to run all the way back up here. So my thought is I don't want to trigger anything in Team 2's room that would happen over here, because it's going to take a minute for Team 1 to get over here. Right, so I don't want anything to affect Team 1's spot in room 71 in 21. So I'm going to actually have a map event script that will favor 21 to have only stuff happen in 21. So, this switch, like I said, is switch 50. I don't really want to relock this. I immediately thought that, I just thought right now that if I push these players into this room and they start fighting things, I want to lock this room to make sure they can't escape. But I actually don't want that, because the only way, unless I assign these two things to different switch IDs and then assign these two things to different switch IDs, if I lock this room, then this gate will be locked as well, and I don't want this gate to be locked prematurely. So I'm not going to lock this gate. Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch this over to 21. I'm going to add a laser fence here again. Like I said, I know you can't see it. I'm in my 3D viewer. I know you can't see it. You have to trust that I'm just fixing the laser fence to be where I want it to be. Okay. Team 2 is going to be stuck in this room for a little bit. Not for too long, but they're going to be stuck in here for a little while. I need Team 2 to be fighting for a little bit. Because Team 2's route is pretty simple. This guy go through this door, and this door. Team 2 and Team 1 are going to meet up in this room, but they're not going to be able to get to each other. They're just not going to be able to do that. Instead, what's going to happen is when Team 2 is done fighting in here, Team 1 will have already been in here for a little bit, but this route is going to get blocked off. So before I even do anything, I'm going to switch this to area 81, and I'm going to put a container here. I'm going to switch over to my 3D viewer again. And I'm going to have a container blocking this way. a container blocking this route here. I know, like I said, you can't see my mouse at all, so you have to trust me that I'm just fixing this up a little bit. So this container here is gonna block Team 1 from being able to communicate with, or being able to like help Team 2. Team 2 will be down here. Team 1 will be up here. I'm just gonna do that now so that way I don't forget. So, switching back to 21 here. We're still in the phase where Team 2 has already reached 21 and Team 1 is running back up to get to 71. I'm going to assign this switch ID 60. I'm not gonna unlock it for a little bit. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a event collision. Right here. As soon as they walk into this doorway, this event collision is going to spawn. And I'm going to look at what wave I'm on here. I'm on wave 19. So I'm going to make this event collision event number 20. I'm going to put it in my thing here. Wave 20, delay 10. Test and save. Okay. So now I have to put a monster here. I'm going to put a delp depth. Here. I'm going to move it and hold control to add another delp depth here. Quickly, I'm going to check something. Should I place this right? Okay, I did. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to think about how I want this to go down. So these two players are going to fight and kill these delp depths. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 waves in this room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call 21. Call 21 calls event number 21, which will happen on its own. So section 21, wave 21, delay 10. 10 being 10 frames. There's 10 frames, which means it takes a third of a second to spawn in these enemies. Test and save. Hit OK. Hello, Supersonica 20. Now I'm going to add in wave 20 here. I'm going to spawn another Delbiter in the corner. And then I'm going to move and then hold control and left click over here to add another Delbiter there. I'm going to edit my data here. I'm going to have one spawn in looking north, and I'm going to keep this one spawning in looking south. Or south, quote unquote. It's not really south, but you know what I mean. I'm going to have this one looking down, this one looking up. Because I don't know where the players are going to be, because these two guys are going to spawn in here, and these two guys are kind of tricky. I don't know where these players are going to spawn, so I'm just going to go with a neutral spawn. I'm going to have these guys looking at each other when they spawn in. Right? So now, I'm going to, after they're done with this wave, I'm going to have it call 22. And then call... No, actually, I'm just going to do number 22 now. Section 21, wave 22, delay 10. Test and save. Okay. Add in wave 22. I'm going to have them spawn in a Sinozeli in the corner here. And then I'm going to have them spawn in 2 Cenozoas. One in the middle here. And then one in this middle right here. Now I'm going to edit this data to have them looking sort of northwest-y. I don't know if the player is going to be looking a certain way or not. I'm going to have them all looking northwest. So, 2 spawns in room 21 are controlled strictly by room 21 movement. I'm going to assume now at this point that players 1 and 4 are now in room 71. So I'm going to switch over to 71 here. 71 is going to have another event collision. 71 is going to run directly over into this doorway. And this event collision I'm going to label as event number I'll go exactly 20 up. So I'll go 42. This one will be 42. And the reason why I'm jumping so high is because I want to give enough room in the jumps here. You'll see why in a minute. So this is going to spawn number 42. Note, event calls do not have to call in order. So here, I have 1, 2, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 8, 9. It's because event numbers do not have to call in order. I have number 2 calling 4, and I have 4 calling 3, and I have 3 calling 6, and 6 calling 5. And then I have 5 right there, and then it moves on to 7, 8, 9. They don't have to call in order. So I can do this in any way I wish. So 71 is one of these really big rectangular rooms. And these rooms have a lot of room to work with. So, I think what I'll do for this room is... it's going to sound very sort of predictable. Move this up to 42. I'm going to make a couple Del Biters spawn here. I don't know, like I said, very predictable. I'm going to be sort of looking in the direction that the player is going to be in when they walk into this room here. Maybe a little bit further to the east. There we go. That's a little bit better. I want them to be looking at the player when this player walks into the room. It's just what I want. So, I'm going to make this number 42, section 71, wave 42, delay 10. Test and save. It works. Hit OK. They're going to kill these Del Biters. Now, I don't want to make too many of these waves going on in 2 separate locations at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this call 43. Call 43. Number 43. Section 71. Wave 43. Delay 10. Add monsters to 43. I'm going to have it spawn some Dolmomes right dead smack in the center here. I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to spawn 6 of these Dolmomes in the center. And then I'm going to add a Morphos in the back here. Way in the back of this room. This Domom is going to be sniping players from the back here. But its positioning is going to... So this arrow points to the way to where this enemy is facing. So this enemy is facing down towards this doorway. I don't want it to be facing towards the doorway. I want it to be facing towards where the players are. So I'm going to move it to the east so it's looking at the player when they walk in here. Now, obviously, I'm just guessing at this point that the players are going to be relatively close to the door where they came in at this point. Obviously, players can move wherever they wish. I'm going to take a chance and say that they're still at the door when these enemies spawn in here. So all these enemies are facing the door, right? Now, what's going to happen is, at this point, these players are going to get stuck in here, right? So I want them to be kind of busy here. Still, I still want these guys to be pretty busy down here. So what I'm going to do is, room 21, they're on wave 22. I'm going to have this call 20. I'm going to have this be, call 23 after this wave here. Number 23, section 21, wave 23, delay 10th of a second. Test, save, okay. 21 is going to add a monster at wave 23. I spawn a few Rico boxes. I'll spawn one back here. I'm going to move one over in the corner here. Now, this is wave 23. We're going to start getting into the complicated business here. Wave 23 is going to die, but it's going to call... But this is going to call 33. Number 33. And I'm going to have this be in section 71, wave 33, delay 10. This next enemy area is going to be in this. So the reason why this happens is that regardless of whether or not Team 1 and 4 is done with this wave or not, wave 33 is going to spawn in this room after wave 23 is done. Wave 23 dies, it calls 33. Whether or not these guys are killed or not, wave 33 will spawn in here. Oops, 33. I'm going to have a dough biter spawn here. I'm going to have a Rico box spawn here. Then this is where a little bit of some thinking shenanigans goes on. I'm also going to call 24 here. Number 24, section 21, wave 24, delay 10. And then after 33, call 34. Oops, do not mean to. 34, section 21, wave 34, delay 10. So wave, see, this is where it starts to get a little complicated. It's gonna call 24. 24 is technically not done in 21 yet. This is wave 23, so I'm gonna add 24 here. Then it's already done. Okay. .44 isn't done yet. I want these guys to face north. Okay. 44 is done. Okay. No. After 44, which is the original wave in this room. No, after 34. I'm gonna make it after 44. It's going to unlock 70. This is, of course, assuming that this is 70, okay. So this door here is gonna unlock area 71. I'm gonna put this at 70. I'm not sure why. Okay. Now I'm gonna change this from 44. I'm actually gonna change this to unlock 70 there. So after wave 34 into here, it's gonna unlock 70 there. They're gonna run through here. Spawn enemies in there. Okay, so they're gonna run in here. Start at 50 now. Start making this. that's good in there. This is gonna be appear flag 7. I don't want to switch ID for this because I want this to remain locked when it appears. Add an event collision right here. This team right here is gonna walk into. I want this to be 45-degree radius. To move this over here a little bit more. Maybe just a little bit more. There we go. Sort of like the moment that they hit this area here, they're gonna spawn this. And this is gonna be event number 70. I want to make this 100. Number 100. Just gonna add number 21. Just gonna have monster 100. Depth. Spawn here. After this is going to be on hide 81.7. This is 7, right? Yes. Okay. This is gonna be locked, so as soon as they kill this guy, this is gonna get locked. Okay. Now, after 100, call 101, call, no, it's 101, section 81, wave 101, wave 10. was I thinking about? Okay. Now, after this, you can simultaneously call several waves at a time. So after this, I'm going to call 102, and then call 53. This will be number 102, section 81, wave 102, delay 10. And then this will be number 53, section 21, wave 53, delay 10. Wave 53. Another dough biter here. And there. And 81. Going to be a call 102. 102. Domom there. There and there. There and there. Get these guys to be there. And right there. And as soon as 102. Just 53 is dead. We'll call 104, or no, 103. We'll call 54. Save. Call 55. Call 4. Hello, the rock bee. Yes, it is quest creation. This is 104. So 104, I want another doe biter here. To spawn looking northeast. Okay. One's starting to get a bit packed. One's starting to get a little bit packed up with enemies here. But after 104, call 56, and after 55, I'm gonna call 105. Create number 56 here, section 21, wave 56, delay 10th of a second, or a third of a second, sorry. And then number 105, section 81, wave 105, delay 10. So now I'm going to do room 21. It is 56. There we go, right there. That's good. I don't want too many deltups to fucking crowd them. Number 81 is 105, I think, or is it 106? Oh, it's 105. Yep, 105. Okay. Monster 105. Look at that. One more there. Then after 105, I want it to unlock this door. So this is going to unlock 60. So after 105 is dead, room 2 gets to move on. Or team 2 gets to move on. Unlock 60. And then get to move all the way up through here. Now each team is spawning. At this point, each team will be spawning their own. Oh wait, this is okay. Each team will be spawning their own set of enemies to deal with. From this point on, I will be doing up Team 2's teams here. 57. Section 81. Wave 57, delay 10. I'm gonna put a event collision right on these stairs. 57. All 58. Eight. There. Save. So I don't fucking crash and lose everything. $60. This is purely, at this point, Team 2 is on the bottom. Team 1. Team 2 is in this area here. Team 2 is in this area here, and Team 1 is in this area here. Team 1, I'm focusing solely on Team 2 waves. Because now, Team 2 is just fighting their own battle down here, and Team 1 is fighting their own battle up here. Right? And these two wave areas aren't linked to each other. So wave 1 could finish before Team 1 could finish before Team 2. And Team 1 could spawn their warp and move on. Or Team 2 could finish before Team 1 does, and then Team 2 could get their warp and then move on. It doesn't necessarily matter. 61. Okay, I'm on 61 now. Cross 62. Okay. Anamorphose right here. We're still on 62. I'm gonna add a thing there. And then I'm gonna add a Sinozali on top of the stairs here. Just to confirm that that's up there. That is up there. So I'm just looking pretty stacked. Don't worry, this is... I know you can't see it in the 3D viewer, but don't worry, this is not all on one. This is not all in one time. This is spread out through individual waves. I'll show the 3D viewer here in a minute. Let me change my tune again. I think I'm gonna go up to 64 for team 2 and then call 63. And monster 63. So there's a Lee there. I'm gonna move him again over there. And I'm gonna add another Delbiter right here. And I'm gonna have 64 come call 64. Number 64, section 81, wave 64, delay 10. Last wave for team 2. We'll add Azeli there, Azeli there, Azeli there, Azeli there, and Azeli there. Okay. Then after that is over, add object. That's kind of in the way. This will be up here 8. And then after 64, it will unhide 81-8. This warp will take team 2. I'm thinking to 213-ish. So I'll say 1078 negative 30 802 78 negative 30 802 to... That should appear with a plus right here. Yep, there it is. And then they're going to be facing north, which is 33042. Okay, so when they warp, they're going to be right here. And I'm going to change this to 71 real quick. Add a fence here. And I know you can't see it, but there is a 3D viewer here. I'm making adjustments too. That will not open. This fence that I'm putting right here, this isn't gonna open. It's just to separate this hallway here from the rest of the hallways. Oops, don't want to do that. I want to see what switch this is. Oh, I didn't put a switch to this. Okay, so this will be what is this? 40. No, I know there's another switch that has a higher one. 50. All right, so this will be switch 60, I think. No, okay, so this will be 70. And then after this up here, I'll have them warp back here and it'll be unlocked 70. So now I'm finished with team 2 waves down here. They're gonna warp. Now I gotta get back to doing team 1 waves up here. Number 106. I'm planning on to about 115, probably. It's a little difficult to make these choices, I think. Six is going to call. is going to take you to 1434 0 880. It's going to be facing north. So it's going to be 33042. This is also going to unlock 70. Unlock 70. Okay. So now, both teams are done with this room. Which means Team 2 is in this hallway, and it's gonna go up here into this room, and they're gonna go up this way. Team 1 is gonna go through this room again, or not again, but it's gonna go through this room. They're gonna go through this, go through this. Eventually, Team 1 and 2 are going to intersect here, but this is going to be blocked off. So Team 2 is going to go this way. Team 1 is going to go this way and end up out this door here. Team 2 is going to run up this area here, get to the warp here, warp inside with Team 1. Team 1 and Team 2 are going to fight in here. Finish everything in here, make their way to 5. And 5 has a teleporter. I'll put the teleporter up here at 5. Teleporter. Right here. My 30 viewer shows this. Cool. And teleporters in episode 2 are super wicked. Super cool. Where'd my table go? Here we go. Okay. This teleporter is going to take us to floor, if I'm not mistaken, floor 1D. And the calculator is what exactly? Is 29. So this is going to take us to floor 29. Already 29. So this is later. It's interesting to see this hallway here before you get to the teleporter. So Team 1 will be coming up through here. Team 1 will be coming up through here. Team 2 will be going up through here. Eventually, Team eventually, Team 1 will get through this room here. We'll get through this room, these rooms here, and Team 1 and Team 2 will end up in this room together. This area will be blocked off. In fact, I'm going to put a... This is 61. I'm going to put a container here before I even forget. So this is going to be blocked off before they even get in here. Kind of prevent them from moving around. There we go. So that's going to be up there. Team 1 is going to come out of this room. Team 2 will come out of this room. Team 1 will run up into this hallway and end up out here before Team 2 does. Team 2 will run into here, take the long way around into this room here. There will be a teleporter that will automatically teleport them into the room below. Before that even starts, I'm going to put the teleporter up there. Or the warp, I guess. The warp will take them to right here. 836 0 and negative 397. 836 0 negative 397. Rotational axis will be 16384. Now they will be right here on this perch, and they will be facing towards the thingamadoohickey. We'll be facing towards the floor. Team 1 will already be on the floor here, doing their thing. Gate or laser fence, I guess. Are there energy barriers in this too? No energy barriers are not in episode 2. Okay. Laser fence here. That actually looks pretty okay. Slightly. There we go. I'm going to change the color on this to be 2, so it just has a different color to it. There's not really any particular purpose, just kind of want it to not be the same color. Just kind of want it to not be like the blue color like everything else is. Maps are huge, dude. So much going on in all these maps. I'll add some boxes to room 64 to give it the feeling of like being a sort of like a lax room, I suppose. Well, I'll add boxes, and then I'll also add boxes, and then I'll add some like aesthetics, like some blue floating robots and whatnot. Should add a dolphin in there too. That would be funny. That would be kind of funny. I need boxes. Where are boxes? I'll put the healing ring down first. Put the healing ring down right in the corner here. There's just this nice little healing ring in the corner here. Some blue, put a blue floating robot right here as well. Not really any particular reason for it. I'm just gonna put it down. Move it around. I have a few of these guys kind of littered around here. You can't see it, but I'm changing the elevation of these robots. No, I kind of want to see where these boxes are. Oh, there we go, enemy box. Separate these out a little bit so they're not so like that one's not even on the ground there. Yeah, just add some boxes, you know, aesthetic to be sort of like a chill room. Some purple floating robots. Some floaty boys. They look like some mags floating around, you know. So 64 is going to be viewed, hopefully, as sort of like a chill room. Nothing's really happening. Here, I'll change the OBS to show the 3D viewer. As you can see, there are these blue floating boys around the room. There's a ring here. Ring will restore your health. Your traps, if you have any traps. Boxes are kind of littered around a little bit. No, just some aesthetic choices to change things up a little bit. Make this sort of known as a kind of chillax room, I suppose. I'm gonna add some boxes to area 4 as well, because these guys spawn in area 4, so I'm just gonna put a few boxes in area 4. Enemy box. So you can kind of see what I'm doing here. One there. That one a little bit closer. Put that one a little bit more back here. That one a little bit more back here as well. That one a little bit closer back here. A little bit closer. Don't want them too close to the door. Just kind of want them to be. These are ones I don't mind being too close to the door. Don't want these ones to be a little bit too close. Kind of want to just have some boxes littered around for these guys to open up. No, like, alright, this is a place I can kind of chill for a second. Kind of just take a load off. I'm not sure. I want to raise this guy's height a little bit. Be more like up here. That way he doesn't clip through the ground here. And then this. They're in, team 2 is in this room here. So I'm gonna add some boxes into room 6. Okay, here we go. One there, one there, one there, one there, one there. And then for aesthetic, I'll have one right there, just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it, I'll have one right over there. That way, when they spawn in, they got some boxes they can kill. And then you know what? Here's a healing ring for you guys too. Why not? Why the fuck not? Heal ring. Right here in the corner for you. Right there. Right there in the corner. When these guys spawn in, they'll have some boxes to kill. They'll have a heal ring as well. They can get shit for. Before they move on to the big carnage. Before they move on to big carnage in this room. You can see all these enemies here. Do not fret. This is not all at once. This is all in different waves. It's all in a controlled environment right here. I'm pretty sure you can see it. Yeah. Now they got their own little chill room too, to kind of just take a load off in. All right. I'm gonna change tracks again. Okay, so I'm not sure which one I want to work on next. I'm not sure which room I want to start with. Do I want to start with do I want to start with 212 or do I want to do 213? Right. Again, team 2 is 213 and team 1 is 212. So I'm not entirely sure which one I want to do here. Well, if I do team 1, I have to continue from 110. If I do team 2, I have to continue from 64. I don't want team 1 to have to really go through as much because they have a longer route to take and they're going to be the first to get into room 80. So if team 1 is first to get into 80, I kind of don't want them to struggle a lot to get through room 70 because room 70 is really big and it's going to have a lot of shit. Or it could have a lot of shit, but I don't want it to have a lot of shit. I want it to be fair on 1 and 4. Because 2 and 3 are going to have a quicker route because this is going to be here and then they're going to literally have a straight shot from this room. All they have to do is get into this room right here. And then they're already here. But with 107, but with team 1, they have to go through 70 and they have to run through 265, run through 200, run through 252, and then get to 61, right? And granted, 252, 200, and 265 are just hallways. So I wouldn't necessarily... So basically, it's just longer, right? So, I mean, I intend to put traps in these hallways, so it's not necessarily like they won't have anything to do. But each team, I guess, technically... Well, no, because this room... Because 40 is... Because 40 is a full room, too. So I guess Team 2 actually has more rooms to get through than... Team 2 seems to have more rooms to get through than... Team 2 seems to have more rooms that they have to get through than Team 1 does. Okay, so this room does actually have a thing here, but they don't have to go. They don't have to go through here. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell? That's pretty awkward. That's like a whole new room. So they actually do have this ramp that they can go up. They don't have to go up there. So this is this right here. So this is room 62 here I'm looking at. 62 is team 2, and then this would lead down here into this sort of weird room here. And then if I wanted to, I could have them go up through here, but again, this is like a blocked off bridge, so I'm not gonna have them do that. Instead, they're gonna go down here, yep, as I planned. Team 1 will be up here, Team 2 will be down here. Team 2 will continue down this way. Yep, and then this is room 240. And they'll move up here, They'll go all the way around to this teleporter, get teleported, they'll end up right here. And then Team 1 will already be down here. So Team 2 will technically have more rooms to fight in than Team 1 will, I guess, unless I choose to just make 4. So I'll have 40 be a box room. So 62 will be a fight room, and then 70 will be a fight room. 265, 200, and 252 are just hallways. I can have 3 be something, I guess. So what I'll do is, since 107 or Team 1 is gonna have to go through 70, I'm gonna start with Team 1 first. I'm gonna hide this 3D viewer. Okay. So they're gonna... Oh shit. Did I really make this a... This is Switch ID 70. I'm gonna make this a fence. Do that. Legitimately curious as to what I should put in this room. I kinda want to put something in 212, but I don't know what I'd put in 212. Teleport. Yeah, right. How about I just do hidden traps? If I can find one. I can't find them anymore because I'm dumb. No, those are pop-up traps. Capture trap. There we go. Just put a few capture traps in there, you know. There we go. That's cool. I'm pretty alright with just keeping that room a little bit simple. Don't have any issue with just it being traps. And then collision for right here. As soon as they walk into this door here. It's going to be 111. I do not know what section this is. 70? Okay. 70. Throw a bunch of domoms down, why not? Throw a dome darl down. Call. One, 2. And monster 112. Let's add some dough biters in here. Can't ever go wrong with a dough biter. Dough biter 1. Dough biter 2. Oh, that's 1,104. I don't want that. $80. 80. They can move on. All right. Okay. I need to view this map event here. 64, so it'll be 65. Oh, god damn it. Morphos here. Morphos here. That's clipping. I'm gonna move this up to here. Giving it different colors just for aesthetics. Let's just unlock 80. curious if I want to make something with that ramp. Curious. I wonder. Tell you what. Got a little secret Easter egg here for old time's sake. I'll add a I don't want them to see it. I just want them to, like, I don't want them to see it necessarily. I just put that kind of door on there. I'm thinking... that I might make this the optional. Well, this is obviously going to be optional. I'm going to put this search ID 333. So they're gonna get out of here and they're gonna see this here and they're gonna go, what the fuck is that? They're gonna be able to get there by going through here. By going through this door. They're gonna be able to get down here. And they're gonna unlock this. This is gonna unlock this. And then hopefully, if Team 1 hasn't gotten through here by that point, or they've stayed, they'll stick around to find the dolphin in the room. And I'm hoping I can make this dolphin talk. Hoping I can make it talk and say something. That would be kind of wicked. That would be quite the wicked. Could have like a little box in here with like a guaranteed PD or something. And have the dolphin talk. And have it be like, hello, my name is Dolphin. I am stuck here because I couldn't load the quest completely. I got stuck here because I could not load the quest completely. Or something like that. And it'd be a cool little Easter egg for GameCube players. Be nice. It's 40. This is area 3. I think there's a section for fixed boxes, right? Or can I put just a regular box down and do a fixed item inside the box? Fixed type box. Full random item, fixed item. So fixed item would be where I put the stuff in it. I'll fix that later. For now, so just be a Easter egg room with a dolphin in it and a box. Anyways, I think that might be all I got for tonight. I'm basically at a point now where these guys just got to get through here. They'll meet up in this room, do a little bit of fighting. These guys will run through here, go all the way over here. These guys will run through here, do a little bit of fighting. Unlock this and get to Seabed Lower, which will be a whole another can of worms as map variant 1. I could do map 2. Or I could do map 3. Map 3 is what RT uses, I'm pretty sure. Map 2 is gigantic. Quite an interesting little map variant here. Anyways, I'll probably use map 2 because map 2 is the most interesting looking map. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got for now. So, thank you to those who watched. Make sure to always save your progress. Always save your progress. Whenever you can. Save your progress. Thank you to those who watched. I will hopefully see you next time. Take care.